Hey, what is up, guys? Mirza here. Now, check it out. Very simple. We're gonna go over some tricks and tips and lips and dips and crilps and lilps. All that for the new update for Injustice 2 Mobile, Update 4.0. Now, Update 4.0 has been around for at least 2 weeks-ish or more. So I've been playing every day on this new update. So I've seen some things. I'm not gonna cap. I've seen some things. More importantly, I know some things that could really help you in different areas of the game, arena, campaign, solo raids, all that hotness, okay? So let's jump into it, okay? Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is Arena. Now, Arena has been completely doo-dooed on by Update 4.0. I'm not even capping. I think Arena is at its worst, but also at its best at the same time. If you guys have no clue what the Shia I'm talking about, listen, alright? Now, if you go to find online opponents, if you go to this hotness, you'll see that we have pretty high rating, okay? Now, this obviously will not apply to everyone, but if you have a pretty good collection, like 2 million or more, here's what I would recommend you doing. Take your top 3 best characters. Now, best I mean by highest threat. So take your top 3 highest threat characters, put them in a team. So here, I'll do it with you. So mine is Multiverse Green Arrow, Predator Batman, and I believe it's Multiverse the Flash. So these are my 3 best characters. Look at this. We have a borderlining 600,000 threat team. So refresh the opponents, and then once it refreshes, go to the top highest ranking threat team. So it's gonna load. So right there, you're going to see 450. For you, it's going to be completely different. But keep refreshing and try to get the gist of the battle rating you're going to get, okay? For me, it can peak at 600 or 700,000 battle rating. So keep refreshing until you reach your max amount of battle rating you can possibly receive, okay? Don't get too cocky. So we're going to settle for 500,000, okay? I'm gonna settle for 500,000 and see if I can get that right now. Perfect. Check it out, okay? Just picture your highest threat you could possibly receive from an online team, okay? For me, it's like 600 or 500,000. So make sure that it's an easy team. For me, that's fairly easy, but here's what I'm about to say, okay? You took your 3 highest threat characters. Now it's time for you to bring in your teams, okay? So the thing is, with the new update for Arena, they're not gonna refresh opponents after you win in a match. I know, it's crazy. They do it all the time. But this time it's back on update 4.0. So what I usually do is I take my Justice League team. I take my Justice League team, boys. No cap about it. Look, I take this team. It has way less threat. But I'm telling you, ever since update 4.0, I'm able to take on teams with my Justice League team. For you, it might be different. You gotta experiment. But here's the tip I'm trying to tell you. This is a great tip to reach your max amount of battle rating, to cheese out the most rating for Arena. So, honestly, take your less threatening teams and then fight these high level matches, okay? If you're a pro enough to do it, it should be easy, okay? So that's the first tip, is to pretty much gouge the most amount of battle rating you could possibly get, and then get all your teams up in there, because it's not going to refresh opponents after you win a match. So I use this tactic all the time, because you win a match, you know for a fact you're going to win it again. Obviously, you get it, right? So you're guaranteed, for me, it's going to guarantee 500,000 battle rating all the time for all my pips. So that's why I love this tip. I use it all the time. It's probably the most used strategy I ever do for the new update 4.0, because Arena is my most played game mode. So let's just jump into the second tip. Second tip is to not get fooled by the Arena store. Okay, now this is also another tip for Arena, but it's so sad how Update 4.0 completely failed the Arena store. It's kind of sad. It really is. But, I gotta show it to you guys what I'm talking about. So, check it out. This is the new Update 4.0 store. And I'm not gonna cap, it's sad. I mean, the fact that there's even a Multiverse Batwoman is also very sus. I mean, she's the worst character in the game. But check it out. Check it out. I mean, they literally swapped in characters that were better in update like 3.9 or whatever the Shia update was before update 4.0. But the thing is, they put in characters that can easily be unlocked in campaign, and then they swapped out the good characters. Thank God Raiden is still here. Thank the lords for that, okay? Thank the elder gods for that. But honestly, don't be fooled by the new arena store, okay? Do not buy Grid. Don't buy Grid. Don't buy Batwoman. These are campaign unlocks. Do not fool yourself. Do not waste your arena currency on this garbage. Okay, what I would waste it on is not really wasting, but I would spend it on Raiden or Sub Zero. Okay, I mean Raiden, Sub Zero, or John Stewart. But John Stewart, once again, he's also in the League store, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, why are there two of the same characters in different stores for this game? It makes no sense. All right, John Stewart being here makes no sense. I mean, maybe because it's a lot easier to get him in this store than it is in the League store because everybody and their mom is farming King of Atlantis, Dick Boy Aquaman, so I can't blame you, okay? But then again, very odd moves by the developers for this new store, but I mean, it's fine, whatever. Okay, just don't be fooled by the new arena store. Don't think these new characters are, whoa, dude, whoa. Don't think they're all that. They really aren't. Alright, boys, the next tip is also going to delve into the store, but this time we're going to delve into the in-app purchases, and I'm not gonna cap. It gets worse and worse every update. So let me quickly show you guys that they are currently taking advantage of the new Solar Raid event, which obviously I would expect them to do that. But check it out. They have these deals where you can get artifacts like the Father Box, like this, all that stuff. Just a word of advice. Don't ever spend your money in this game. I don't think it's worth it at all. I mean, I've done it in the past and I hate myself for it. It's honestly, it feels like gambling sometimes, okay? So I want to stress this in every single tips and tricks video I make because I swear to you the word never gets out. Don't spend your money in this game. Like that's like a 101 for this game. It's like a 101. Don't ever spend your money in this game. Like, please don't do that. It's not worth it. Trust me, I know my boy Superman looking mighty thick. Alright, he looked good. I might let him take me to Red Lobster, but that's it. I would never spend $100 on this man. I would never. I might let him get some cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster. My bad. I'll stop. Boys, the next tip is for solo raids. Now, this is my take on solo raids, okay? In my first Update 4.0 impression video I made, as soon as the update came out, I made that video, alright? I had some mixed feelings about solo raid. I really did. But as I've come to play it, I've played through all three tiers. I'm currently on tier 4. You guys can see I just beat Boss Bane, and I'm currently on Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. So I know a lot about this game mode. So this new game mode, here's what I've learned from it, okay? The waiting time for the next pip refresh is like 12 hours or so. So it's not as long as waiting a day. So you can probably do like 2 pip runs in a day. So it's not that bad. It really isn't. But what I've come to realize is that this game mode is like crazy, okay? Honestly, it just takes a lot of pips to kill a boss. It really does. Like if you're a newbie with like less than like a 5 million threat collection, then for you it's gonna take some tries to kill even the sub bosses sometimes, okay? Unless you build your characters properly and you're like a complete sweat and all that hotness. But that's just not me, okay? For me as a normal player, I found it fairly easy to play through all tiers. So once again, this game mode is okay, but playing it with a person that's just new to the game, I don't think that would make sense because this game mode is really tough. Honestly, King of Atlantis Aquaman carried this game mode, alright? For me, it carried. The biggest word of advice that I can give to you is use King of Atlantis Aquaman. In every team you have, every single sub-boss fight, every single pip run, I don't care. You need King of Atlantis Aquaman, okay? So the strategy is very simple. I don't have pips, unfortunately, but I will show it to you if I could. But what you would do is you would get off your 3 special 3s, alright? Then your 3 special 1s, and your 3 special 2s, and then you would do your super move. Once you do that, bro, you're cheesing at least like 2 million something damage. Depends on the boss fight you're doing, of course. But you can cheese out so much damage. So much damage. So, word of advice, use King of Atlantis Aquaman for every single fight. Every single one of them in solo raids. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my tips and tricks and lips and dips and crips. All that hotness, that's it, okay? That's it. That's all. Alright, boys, this is the end of the tips and tricks and ships and trips and slips and strips and lips and hip and grip and chip and dip and whip and clip and flip and skip and sip and round trip. My god, I'm out of words. I'm done, boys, alright? I've had way too much fun with these rhymes, alright? Okay, but other than that, I will talk to you later. Peace, guys.